The double standards in society today. So, I posted something the other day, right? Posted it about women saying they make men pay for being unblocked or if they have an attitude. If the woman has an attitude and wants to talk anyway, the man got to pay for that. The man should spend his hard earned money to get some conversation out of this woman. And to that, you said what?
It's disgusting. Because it is.
Why is it so disgusting to you? Because clearly
it shows her value. Her value is in monetary things. It shows her value, not his. In her mind, her value is high because of a piece of paper. But everybody knows that wealth is not in your pocket, baby. Okay.
Okay. So I seen where on that particular status where I got it from. It was a video actually. I seen in the comments where a multitude of the women were sisters. Like they were sisters, and they were saying, "Hey, I didn't know that it went to this degree," but they were saying, my husband, I just take his credit card and I swipe that thing till I'm happy again when he pissed me off."
Okay, we live by a code. We live by a code. Well, we seen a code growing up. I'm only 42 years old. Okay, so there was a code growing up that happy wife is what? Happy life.
Mm.
Therefore, you as a man were taught to suppress your feelings, suppress your emotions, suppress your vulnerability. The more your vulnerability is suppressed, the lack of safe space you can provide for her. And if she's not safe, you're not safe, then there's no vision in that relationship.
Mm. Now, that's similar to taking the head off the body. And I don't know why you would want to cut down the king if he's the one running the kingdom, the palace.
Right. Because, see, I think that we have been brainwashed, and this is just my opinion.
Mm.
You know, we have been watered down as women. I'm just going to be honest. We've been watered down. And the reason why I say, and I'm not saying all women. I'm not saying all women. There are some strong. There are some inclusive. There are some women that mind is on a whole nother level. You understand? And they understand this conversation. But we've been watered down. And we seem to think that this, even though we are the bringer, like we deliver that child, we birth that child, but we wouldn't be able to conceive that child without the seed of that man.
I see you going back and forth in the comments with someone that said women conceive babies without men since the beginning of time. I was confused. I wanted her to expound on that.
I did too, because I was really trying to see, like, when was this? If you could just point it out when there was a seed that was planted. The man holds the seed. We're the earth. You're the seed. We're the earth.
Right. So go ahead. I don't want to stop you.
No, go ahead, man.
So in saying that you're watered down, I wanted to unpack watered down.
Yeah, we've been.
Are you talking about the spirit of a woman, or just how women carry themselves or supposed to display?
Yeah, I'm talking about the soul of a woman.
The soul of a woman.
Yeah, I'm talking, because this is just a shell. Mm-hmm. Whatever you throw on it, it means nothing. No matter what you put on, no matter, baby, I can take these lashes right on off if I need be. You hear me? You hear me? I can take them off, y'all. You see that? I can take them off and still feel so beautiful. You hear me? We can go there. We can go, but you see that beauty? You see that glow is still there.
Yeah,
Look at that. That glow is still there, baby. You
yeah,
hear me?
for sure. It's right
The
there.
soul of a woman has been watered down.
Mm. So now, in saying that, what would you suggest women start paying more attention to? Would it start with self, or would you ask them to look around more? Like, look outside yourself for a second and see what you're doing to the man that you say you care about.
It starts with self. It
Okay.
starts with getting to the core of why you feel like a man needs to pay you. It starts with how you felt like you seen your mama bring Uncle Tom and Jerry in,
Mm.
and she was getting money that she had to get paid for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go deep if we need to,
Let's go.
but that's where it starts. And I'm not saying everybody, but your mama may have had a slick tongue, and she knew how to manipulate to get money. You seen that growing up, but it was suppressed. So now things matter when it comes to money because that's what you were taught.
Mm. So, what are some of the double standards you see in the world in reference to men versus women? So, if I had to point out a double standard that's well known in the book, we talk about. They always bring up body count. Why can men have a high body count, but a woman can't have but two dudes or maybe one? Da, da, da. I could see where they say, "Damn, let the woman leave the woman alone. She had a few relationships. She got a few different baby daddies. Leave the woman alone, right?" Well, we know what we stick on women as far as double standards. What is a double standard for men that you see that stands out?
Emotional vulnerability, we hold men to a prerequisite. We
Okay.
don't accept them a prerequisite. We hold them to this standard
Mm.
that we don't, because before you go to when you enter into college, there's a prerequisite.
Right, right. A certain
You got to
standard you got to be.
pre-qualify. You need to pre-fucking qualify to be with my black ass. And I'm up in here stinking and shit sometimes. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying I done ran into
Uh,
a few of them. You hear me? I'm just gonna be honest. I don't always do what I'm supposed to do. I don't always wash my damn dishes. I be lazy, gossiping, talking about folk.
mm.
But here I am giving you a pre-requirement to be with me.
So you're saying if she knows she don't got it all together, but she's expecting him to have it all together, plus package up her business. You're saying, hey, listen,
Instead of
baby.
meeting that man at the point that he's at and allowing him to walk into his divinity, allowing him to grow into who he's supposed to be. You put this mantle on his head like he's supposed to come be your savior. Don't
Mm,
get me started on the white Jesus.
come on.
We ain't gonna go there tonight.
I mean, it's on you. I told you take it wherever you
You
want.
hear me? But that didn't to save you.
Mm,
You're supposed to meet that man where he at. And y'all supposed to grow together. And if it ain't working, it ain't working. Move on. But it's still us black women. We tear men down. We emasculate them. We make them be our fathers. Hello? Let me
mm.
get some water.
Hello, Miss Marcia, Miss Marquita. Blessings to each and every one watching. Uh,
Mm.
we're gonna move right into. Do you believe that there's a major disconnect between men and women right now? Because I see that we want to connect. We're wired to connect. We weren't put here to be loners. If everybody was loners, how would we procreate and things and so on and so forth, right? I see a major disconnect, but do you see a major disconnect? I've asked this question to somebody else and they said no. So I would like
It,
to know.
there is a major disconnect because the disconnection first starts with our dialogue. We can't even hold a conversation with each other without bashing, without tearing down. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Joan on your ass in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna never stop joning. And anybody can get it. Okay. But we're not talking about this fun, that fun stuff, that fun dialogue, that fun rhetoric. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a type of rhetoric that will allow you to connect energies. You hear me? To bond together so you can think as one, walk as one, be as one, work as one, get that money as one. But instead, you want him to do it all and just bring it to you. So that's where the disconnect comes in. We don't even know how to have dialogue with each other. We don't know how to talk to each other. We even get then everything else just goes. Everything start cussing. You see folks on Facebook Live shooting each other because they can't even have a decent argument.
Mm.
That's where the disconnect starts.
Mm.
And then society brings it in. You hear me? What I mean by society, everything that is around us. You know, we have these minions that were strategically planted to dilute your mind and to make it think that you're not doing enough or he's not doing enough. He doesn't have enough. And he can't get me this and I want him. So let me go over to the truck driver. The truck driver make about $1,500 every.
I mean,
We just gonna keep it real.
now,
You
so
we
if we're
gonna go to the highest bidder on this pussy. That's what the hell they doing. We gonna go to the highest bidder of the pussy.
so if I'm not mistaken, there's nothing wrong with a woman looking for stability in a man, right?
No, there's nothing wrong with a woman looking for stability in a man. I want a man with stability. He better bring his ass over here with something. Nah, that ain't even a question. Cause a woman of divinity, that man gonna know who she is. She ain't got to say nothing. You hear me? She ain't got to say I need, I want, or can I have. And I'm that woman. Okay, so this is how I can speak from this level that I am today. Because I once was a woman like these women I'm talking about. Because I was trained to be that way. But it was once when I decided to let that all go, I woke up and I began to understand this is all an illusion. It's just an illusion. And we're going to have to wake up, especially as Black women, if we want to save our Black men. And I'm going to leave it there. You
No,
got it.
don't
We're
do
going to
that.
get on the ABC group. I'm
I
going to leave it
want
there.
I want to know what you mean by saving our black men.
We need to save them. When we become whole, they become whole. Once again, you're the seed, I'm the earth. If the earth is not fertilized, the seed can't grow. So therefore, I need to begin to fertilize who I am. I need to begin to weed out what I'm not and put in what I am so the seed can grow.
So a man is important in your life. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, a man is very well. Let me tell y'all.
Is it
I'm getting a little
important to you to
personal.
have a man? Because
I'm getting a little personal. I'm getting a little personal now. Not too personal, but I go by a system. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
again, it's even at the top of your list as important.
A man is very important. The reason why a man is important to me in my journey is because he is connected to my vision. I am from him. So therefore my prosperity and my abundance lies in the right man that I choose to join and walk this path with. If there are some things I can't even finish the rest of my life without this man. So yeah, a man is very important.
I see a lot of, everybody on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok rich. Let's get that on out the way. Everybody rich now, judging from, you know.
And we let me tell you something, we got Afterpay, we got Klarna. People know they need to stop. You hear me? They know they pay them installments because hell I do. You know what I'm saying? I paid them installments, baby. I paid them installments. I ain't gonna lie.
what I was getting at, what I was getting at is everybody's so rich. The influence is starting to cloud our judgment in reality, right?
Yeah.
I see that because likes and views is way more important than a genuine connection with your partner. I've never seen a time where two individuals are literally in the same house and they'll talk on the social media app but won't walk in the other room and just talk to each other, right? So when I talk about connecting and genuinely building with your partner, I get pissed when social media runs the household. I don't want to date nor give my time and attention and effort to a woman that's more invested in social media. Now, let me make one exception. This is my line of work. I use
Okay,
this
I
for
get
this.
paid. I get paid. I get
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
monetized.
yeah. So if it's a line of work, clearly I'm not talking about them. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the spectators that in more value in a post,
Yep.
it's more value in a screenshot to put on Facebook than just building with your partner. I don't invest in those type of people, not male or female, right? Because if you so invested in this, man, I'm never gonna be able to reach you.
Never.
Cause I play all day on here. I play all day on here, but I'm a very different, serious type of person off of here because I got real life shit going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah,
not nothing to laugh about.
that's true.
I have many laughs, but the shit I be going through all week just to make my future a better place to dwell in ain't nothing to laugh about with me. So you're not gonna understand me from this personality to my reality because this is work. I seen people turn into a guru for music, but when they kick their shoes off, that don't mean the music ain't still in their head. They just want to live outside of the music
Outside of the
because
music.
that's their
Exactly.
job, right?
Yep.
I wonder if some people ever live outside of social media.
I don't can't speak for anyone but myself. I live outside of social media. Like I even decided not to be monetized anymore on Instagram because it was too many different energies they come at you. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys have to realize that there are people that wish for your downfall that don't even know you. And you feel those energies. Don't think that you're just insane. Like I'm feeling a kind of way, you posting your beautiful pictures looking all good by the room, lashes popping. Y'all need to rewind this thing back to see when I pop my lashes off, okay? But you know what I'm saying? I personally take a disconnect so I could make my pages private. And the people, and I downsized. So I went from like 1,400 friends. This just is on like a little, just something small to like 300 friends. Let me just have like 300 people, just to stay connected with who I am as a human and not become a robot.